everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Last time, we have heavy suspicions to the point that we've even accused Mikan of being the killer for this class trial, and she's been denying it. She's been doing a really good job at manipulating everyone, so it's kind of up to Hajime and Nagito to confirm through evidence that Mikan is actually the killer. She was the person I was the most suspicious of, so I'm really curious to know how we are going to get her to confess. So let's continue.
It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
Oh yeah, I guess I probably should talk about that. So the thing that Nagito was talking about, if you didn't watch last episode, is the fact that because Ibuki was suffering from the despair disease and that made her extremely gullible, it's very likely that Mikan coerced Ibuki into just, going somewhere, and then Mikan strangled her because Ibuki would have been very gullible and would have trusted Ibuki, or not Mikan. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a hiccup. Yeah, so it makes sense that Ibuki would have easily trusted Mikan because she was nursing her back to health. But also, she was very gullible in that mental state. I mentioned it in the last episode, and I'll mention it again. There are multiple serial killer cases in which the killer was a nurse who was nursing people to health and then would kill the people that they were nursing. So the fact that Mikan did the same thing does not surprise me.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves? I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up! But I'm really not the killer! There's no way! I'm capable of killing someone!
I mentioned this in the last episode, and I'll mention it again. Well, yes, that is possible. Mikan also could have been infected with the despair disease, and therefore she would have been able to kill. And in that instance, I don't think Monokuma would forgive this. I think she's still guilty.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either! Of course I don't want to do this! But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
I knew it was a farce! I knew she was hiding! I knew it, man! I knew she had a different side to her than none of us knew.
So in the end,
You're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Is it bad to admit that I relate to this a lot? This is the type of shit that I was told my entire life, and I had to go to therapy to fix it.
I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
I can't believe I am sympathizing with this girl, and she's the killer!
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away.
You know, Mikan, in a normal situation, yes. If it was just a standard mistake, we'd forgive you. But this is murder! This is something you don't forgive. Murder is something you cannot forgive. Like, I'm sorry, there are two things I do not forgive. Murder and pedophilia. Alright? And you did one of those things.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! This video, I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be... Was this Chiaki's goal all along? Yes! So our goal was to provoke her so we can find clues! Dumbass! She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's gonna finish this. Okay, so then what's the argument? And what's the hole we gotta figure out? Okay, blood on the souls, rope used for hanging, hotel room key, Mikan's account. Okay, I may have an idea.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the...
Oh, oops, hang on. We point out the killer's mistake. Don't flinch. I'm the only one who saw the video. Who else is going to do it if I don't? Okay. I guess we got to look at the video. Yeah, what is different? Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. It's gotta be one of the two.
I'm not the killer! Or could it be the hospital slippers shoe?
Nope, not it. Ibuki was wearing hospital shoes, and the person in the video was wearing hospital shoes too. What's wrong with that? Okay.
Damn it!
I gotta think about this thoroughly.
I'm not the killer!
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. This is another one that I just am completely lost on that I had to Google. So apparently you're supposed to absorb the killer's mistake at the very end. And you're supposed to put it on the camera angle. I brought it up that I thought the camera angle option was off, but I couldn't figure out how to point it out. So this is, I just had to Google it, and apparently this is the answer.
Is that really your proof?
So I'm curious as to how. Like, what is the reasoning?
Body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Apparently we could. And I want to know how. That doesn't make any sense.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Huh? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, there's no way I would have figured that out. I'm glad I Googled it. I'm glad I cut my losses and just Googled it. What the fuck does that mean? Wait, okay, never said anything about the camera angle. How is that a contradiction? How? Alright, I'm just gonna continue. I don't fucking know. That's so dumb.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki? Forgive me! Huh? I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
What the fuck is happening?
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
What the fuck is happening?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Okay, if I'm understanding this correctly, Mikan is going to imply that only one hemp bag ever exists. So how could the hemp bag be on her head when she's filming and also be on Ibuki's head when she died? However, I'm already going to contradict that because Monokuma confirmed when we watched the video that it's only one per person. He has more in stock. So he easily could have given one to Ibuki as well as Mikan. I'm going to checkmate her before she even gives her statement, assuming that is her statement.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
I do! What? That's literally the point we're trying to get to, dumbass!
More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible, don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. Oh, are we at the panic talk action? It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the B button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point, you will need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the B button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the X button to reload. Just while locking in, press the X button in time with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the B button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the X button. The number of bullets refreshes based on how well you keep the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the X button, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Oh man. So you have to just press 2 buttons in time now. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and you will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. Okay. I think that should be easy. Good luck and have fun.
Explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
It's not, really, but sure.
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. Well, I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Oh, my least favorite minigame. My absolute least favorite minigame.
You still haven't forgiven me?
I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Why only me? Please, draw on me!
Can you forgive me already?
Forgive me! Forgive me!
Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
You're done for!
Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. There's
Okay.
only one bag. It's impossible to use it in 2 places at the same time.
Theater prize bonus. What? No?
On me.
Get Okay, why does she keep saying please draw on me? Are you into that?
Me already?
I hate that.
There's only one bag. It's
Theater.
impossible to use it in 2 places.
Theater bonus prize.
This is the end.
Hate that I just got the last 2 words mixed up. What the fuck?
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
Yep, I was right. When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places.
Because after all, she would have gotten 2 bags herself. So I guess I technically remembered it wrong, but I was correct in the end.
So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Sad thing is, I relate with her mental state. Like, I definitely was at this point in my life at one point. Man, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, you committed murder, Mikan. Like, there's a difference between, like, committing murder and not understanding why people can't love and accept you for who you are.
Mikan,
We are not the
it's
same.
already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright, closing argument begin! Honestly, one of my favorite parts about this game. I genuinely love the closing arguments. They're so much fun to do. Okay, so let's see. We've got throw off the hemp bag, Monokuma's tote bag, Kyoko was taped to the pillar, glue, breaking the drumstick, was of the surveillance camera unit. What did the killer do after the broadcast? Body was hidden before. Small clue the killer left. Okay, so it's definitely not... Wow, it's definitely not any of these, so... Put it back to normal after destroying it. Wait. Put it back to normal after destroying it. What is that? How's the locked room created? That's easy. That's the glue. So it's gotta be what's left of the surveillance camera unit. Is it here? Oh, it is! Okay. Kyoko was taped to the pillar. Here? No. Clue to the left. Body was hidden before. Oh, that's the tape. So this must go here. There we go! Alright, next. Oh, wait, this is the last stock already? I guess I'm used to the other trial that had way more. Alright. Video of the broadcasted hanging. And then the body was hidden before. Small clue the killer left. Goes there.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikan this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Oh no, this bitch crazy! Oh no! Oh no!
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Oh, are we about to find out this girl into it? Is that what you meant by please write on me? Please draw on me? Girl, what are you into?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
And that's it. That's the trial. Holy shit. I guarantee I'm getting a B. I'm getting a B rank. I'm getting a yep, fucking B. I called it. Called it. I am a solid B student in this game. Dude, what the fuck? Again, what is her motive? What was the reason? Why did she kill? Like, it's equally as baffling if Sonya would have been the killer. Because that was my first suspicion going into this. I gotta know why Mikan. She never would have been a character I would have suspected.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go! Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again! That's like 3 in a row! That's right! The true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsumiki!
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them? Akane, I can tell you are not. You are not a true crime girly, like Sonia and I. I am not surprised. I can think of like 2 or 3 cases that I have seen where it is a nurse who killed all of her victims because they were defenseless and required her care. And she intentionally killed them. Actually, now I think about it, all 3 of them were women. I wonder if Mikan was based on any of those cases.
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Hey, don't just laugh! Say something! This is going nowhere!
What's going on?
This chick!
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental. There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer this Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. That's what I was thinking! I was thinking the same thing! She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say? I know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it had remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? Wait! So then what part was she affected by with the disease? Cause yeah, was it lust? Cause I guess when you think about it, she initially had innocence and then the despair disease gave her lust, but again, what does that cause? How did that cause her to murder 2 people? I'm really hot. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that! That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever. Just like what Ibuki and Akane had. Oh my god, I was right. She got the disease. She normally wouldn't have killed, but because she got the disease, she did. Oh, poor girl.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely must have felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why. She can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. Oh. That's fucked up, man. Holy shit! I guess that makes sense for Monokuma to do. If people won't kill each other of their own free will, you gotta find a way to coerce them into doing it. And like, that's what the motives are, sure. But this one this one's a new low.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected with the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair. What? He's essentially calling her Junko. Which, when you think about it, yeah, the way that she worded things, it makes sense. Yeah, the fact that she got all hot and bothered over despair. And the fact that she's so excited to die. Oh my god. She got infected with the Junko disease. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh? For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh? Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Oh shit, she got a man or woman. I don't know. I don't judge.
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
Oh my god!
Was the only one. That's right. The only one who...
Mikan, why are you doing the Ahego face? Am I allowed to show this on YouTube? Ah, who am I kidding? I have an Ahego alert on my streams. This is nothing new. I should make this a variant.
Never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Wait, but what does that mean? I mean, I can relate to that, you know, like I mentioned before, I can relate to Mikan's feelings of like everyone just hating her for the sake of hating her, everyone shitting on her, when will she be forgiven? I've said those exact same words about my existence. And to be fair, what got me out of that despair was my boyfriend. But you know, I didn't commit murder to reciprocate. I just cut ties with the people who wronged me. So, Mikan, we are not the same.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly, it's love. What love is all about.
Hey, I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Well, even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil.
God, it's been so long since I've done Mikan's voice.
My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash with me with water, kick me...
Oh, she's in an abusive relationship.
How amazing.
Oh, I thought she was actually going to be, like, properly accepted by someone and actually loved by someone. Because I guess I should probably clarify, my boyfriend does not beat me. I love him with all my heart, and he loves me with all his heart. Oh, this poor girl, man. Why does Danganronpa always have this? They always got the girl that's just, like, fucking constantly getting their shit kicked in and constantly getting abused. It's so sad.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope and despair? It's love. Only love. Could it
be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair.
You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved.
Remember?
Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom.
Which means you had the remembering disease. So she remembered everything. But if this means she remembered something that ended up like this,
such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island?
Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason why I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships.
I mean, that's real for all of us.
So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? God, this bitch crazy, dude. I feel bad for her. It's the real Mikan? Hell yeah, it is, and she fucked up. Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan.
Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all are worrying about.
You serious?
You know?
Not now. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Future Foundation? I mean, it makes sense. Destroy the world, rebuild it in your image. Typical. Future? That's right, the symbol in the ancient ruins door. Oh, is that like their old base? I was wondering when we were going to return to this. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know.
As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, mon ami? Huh?
I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they?
Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own! Oh my god, it's kind of adorable.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us.
Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Well, hell no!
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends.
Countdown? Yeah, the one to the bomb. You even know about that?
Oh, I don't know anything.
Huh? I have oh, that's Mikan still.
I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Listen, some people are fucking crazy. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now?
The past.
Past?
That person, she didn't exist at the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self.
God fucking dude, literally every every fucking trans person watching this video who has super transphobic parents is just crying from this line. Including me! That's...
Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us a shadow of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Oh, sorry, I thought that was the Mikan. Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much. It really does feel like a pointless trial.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Now then, I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Well, at least she got to go out in orgasm. I don't... What the fuck? That's not even, like, sad. That's just hilarious. Damn. She left in ecstasy. And you know what? Good for her. She committed murder, so fuck her, but whatever. But, like, I want to go back to that. It's, like, Hajime was correct. This all feels pointless. This entire trial feels pointless. This entire death felt pointless. What was the point of this? Okay, so we got information. Somebody knew who the killer, somebody knew who the traitor was. Somebody knew about the Foundation. We got breadcrumbs. But we didn't actually get that information. We just were like, yep, the traitor's here and somebody knows. Are they gonna tell us? Nope. Like, what was the point of this? What was the reason for these deaths? Nothing? Ibuki died for nothing. Ibuki got abandoned for nothing. Ibuki literally got forgotten about because of Akane's fuck-ups. Ibuki never got the spotlight, and when she finally did, it was all cut short because of everyone else. She was never properly acknowledged and then was killed off. What a massive disrespect to that character. I'm sorry. This is my least favorite trial. And like, don't get me wrong, Hyoko is a piece of shit. She is. But all she was trying to do was deal with the reality of the only person she cared about in this group dying. She was just trying to cope with that. And then again, her entire shtick in Mahiru's trial just happens again. She has the exact same issue, except now she's killed off. It feels so pointless. And even Mikan, man. Like, Mikan's entire character up until now was just the fan servicey character. Who, you know, we never really got to learn more about her. And even, like, her backstory. I firmly, just reading between the lines, I firmly believe that she's just manipulated by abuse. And I wish we would have been able to go more into that. It feels like some characters get more of a proper story, and others don't. And that's kind of a shame. This trial, I really feel like they should have fleshed it out more. Because I would have loved to know more about Mikan and her motives and all that. But I don't know, man. Anyways, I'm actually going to end things off here. This trial really ended on a sad note. And I feel kind of bad. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And next time on Danganronpa 2... we start a new chapter. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye.